There you go. Now it's live.
We'll stand around thinking of Marilyn Monroe scissoring and made soggy biscuits all on our own. And made soggy biscuits all on our own. Yum, 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 soggy biscuits. Oh, Mr. Habersham, don't sell me a rusty trombone. Don't sell me rusty trombone. I'll get by just fine with a line of my friends. Yes, I'll get by with a line of my friends. We'll take in turns to beat and get beat and play rusty trombones on our own. And play rusty trombones on our own. Yum, yum, yum. Rusty trombone on our own. Yum, yum, yum.
และกลับเข้าสู่ My Mad House Time bkk1radio.com
Classic rock and crazy talk on Mike's Madhouse.
Hello, everyone. This is Coco. Yeah, I really enjoy this Mike's Madhouse.
Greetings, friends. I am Dr. Sheldon von Sheldon. And I listen to Mike's Madhouse on BKK1 Radio.
Yeah, Mike's Madhouse, the podcast, the Madcast, as a matter
The
of fact.
Madcast. The Madcast.
And welcome everybody to the Madcast. We're trying something new today. And joining me, of course, in the Madhouse is Engineer Dave, who is
Good afternoon, good
driving
morning,
that
wherever you are.
train. And we have my beautiful and lovely publicist,
Fire
Faya.
Yeah
Say hello.
She looked at you to say, "What's my name?"
What's my name? How are you? How's everybody?
I'm good. Hello.
Good, good, good. So welcome everyone to the show. And we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff today. We're just going to be talking about, who knows what we're going to be talking about today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the things we can talk about today, of course, is the weather, Mike. I mean, the weather outside at the moment has been atrocious, as you know.
Well, it's atrocious, but I love it. Because I'm from LA where we don't get weather like this. We
You
don't
don't-
get
you don't get rain-
thunderstorms
you don't get rain?
and rain. I mean, well, no. I mean, when I left LA, we weren't getting a whole lot of rain. We were like in a drought. I mean, we got a little bit. The drought had just ended, but we're either in a drought or we're having rain. And it's usually 5 years of rain, 5 years of drought, and then a year of rain, and then back to 5 years. I mean, that's been my whole life in LA. So, but yeah, I love this rain. I love the storms. I love the flooding. I love the inconvenience, the lightning. Almost,
The ambience of the weather.
I
Is that
mean,
what you like?
it's something. Do you like it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
You like the rain?
Oh yeah, look, there you go. See, you're live now. Look at that.
Hey, there we are.
Ooh.
So everybody, this is what you
Hey.
get. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, the weather, of course. Let's just say let me just give you this for an instance, okay? So far, 158,000 houses have been affected in the north of Thailand by the rain. 27,500 houses lost. Yeah, so you can imagine what it is like there. So we're going to send our thoughts to the guys up there. Yeah?
Wait, did you say 120?
150,000
150,000
houses have been affected.
Oh, my goodness.
And 27,000 houses lost.
That's amazing. That's just that's a total catastrophe. So we send our thoughts and prayers out
We
to
do.
everyone up there.
It's just wow, it's just crazy, man.
So the rain here though. Let me ask you, because back in LA, LA, in the US, back in LA, we measure the rain like in fractions of an inch. We got a tenth of an inch of rain. We're expecting maybe half an inch of rain. Do they measure the rain here? It's like not. They don't even bother, right? It's just like so much. Like we got a bucket full of rain today. We're gonna have another bucket tomorrow.
They put the
Is
finger.
that what-
They put the finger in the road like that. Go, oh
Like,
look, it's
yeah,
very high.
It went up
today."
to my knee.
The rain's good
Yeah,
today. Is
that right, Fire? Like you don't care how much it rains, right?
Do you like the rain, Fire?
I like, but I don't like Hanuman.
You don't like Hanuman.
Yes, Hanuman.
Hanuman, for those in the U.S., for all my fans in the U.S., Hanuman is lightning. Okay, lightning and thunder.
Hanuman.
Yeah, because that's Hanuman up there fighting with Ravana, right? They're fighting over. What are they fighting over? Tell us, Fire. Go ahead. What are they fighting about?
What are they fighting about? What's Hanuman fighting?
What's going on up in the sky? What is Hanuman? What's Hanuman doing up there?
What are they doing?
Hanuman Tosakan fighting for lady name.
Hang on. So there's two guys in the sky fighting over a lady. Well, that's not new.
Yeah, well, that happens all the time.
Hanuman Tosakan fighting for one lady.
It happens on Soy Bucal like every night.
I was going to say it should be raining in my house every night.
But so this is Hanuman and Ravana are fighting over Sita.
Yeah.
They're fighting over Sita, and that's why the lightning is going off. Mm-hmm. So what's making the lightning go off? What is that? What is Hanuman doing? He's bonging him on the head? Is that what he's doing?
Is he whipping somebody?
What's he doing?
Hanuman long time ago.
Yeah.
What's he do to make the lightning?
Bang.
Bang what? What's he banging her head?
So is he hitting him on the head with his
With his
Hanuman carries this big stick thing.
There we go. I like that.
So
I like him already.
Is he banging him with it?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
You're not sure. Just say yes, Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there we
that's
go.
okay.
That's the easy way out. If he says anything, just say yes.
Oh, yes.
Just agree with him. It's easier.
Yeah. So that's here in Thailand. Lightning and thunder is Hanuman.
Oh, okay.
Because he's fighting up in the sky, and I find that I love that. I love that. That's like part of the culture or part of the, it's not lightning, it's not a thunder, it's Hanuman. So to me, I enjoy that so much.
Gotta say.
Well, not the thunder and lightning. I don't want it to hit me, but what I'm saying is the idea that they call the lightning and thunder, that they call it Hanuman, because Hanuman was this character in the Ramayana. He's a servant of Lord Rama, and he's like a half man, half monkey. You know who Hanuman is, right?
Yeah.
So that's him up in the sky fighting, having this big battle, and the lightning is happening. And I just find that like enchanting. I find it nice that it's a culture where it's not lightning and thunder. It's this monkey man up in the sky.
Gotta say hello to Matika, Paul, and Wolfgang. They're on at the moment. Hello, guys. All right.
Hey,
Frank,
how you
of course, down there, and Darren, how you doing? All right. Rob Isan up there in
Rob.
Chiang Mai. All right, you doing as well? Charlie Boom and Owen and Maura and Zida. Thank you very much for tuning in so far. And Bim Bim Bolan all the way from Norway. Thanks a lot, mate. Nice to see you on the screen. Thank you very much, guys. Pattaya itself. I mean, you guys walk around Pattaya. You go around Pattaya. You have a look around. I mean, what's it like at the moment? I mean, what would you say, Mike? I mean, sum it up for me. Is it busy? Is it not busy?
Well,
or
right
what?
now,
what are you saying?
right now, it's gotten busy. It seems like it's gotten busy overnight, and I judge that by how busy my elevator is in my condo.
Okay, that's a good way.
I realized that last year, the elevator was just empty all year until about right around this time last year.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I would one day, I go to get in the elevator. There's people in the lobby waiting for the elevator with me. That never happened. There's people in there.
Right.
And then the elevator opens up and it's full. And I'm like, this is when did this happen?
But you went down, didn't you go down Walking Street as a frog?
I did go down as a frog.
I just want to ask you, okay? Just tell me, just for my brain, my brain. What do? Do you get up in the morning and you sit downstairs with Fire and you're both sitting there having a coffee and some toast and everything, and you go, today I'm going to be a frog.
Well, it's interesting that you say that. Nobody's ever asked me before. My thought process.
I'm really interested in your
how
thought
that
process.
works. When I first got here to Thailand, like a year and a half ago, and it was on Beach Road or wherever, and there would be some food festival or a kite festival or something going on. There's always something going on, right?
Always.
It's a very festive place. So I noticed that there would be these people dressed up in these costumes, like a big bear or a big frog or something, right? Pikachu or something, right? And
Mudeng.
Mudeng, I don't know, so dressed up like something. I would see them dressed up. And it just got me curious. I was like, what are they doing? I didn't know. And I would see them, every now and then I'd see them. And then I realized that they're just having fun. They're like,
there's nothing wrong in that. I mean, I've seen your videos.
But I mean,
think
I
it's
thought
funny.
I thought they were doing something, right? I thought that there was a purpose behind it. And then
there is a purpose behind it. You're mad.
They're just having fun,
You're
right?
mad.
Yeah. So I thought I was trying to find some deep meaning to it, right? No, there's no deep meaning to it. So then I looked online, and they sell these costumes online.
There we go.
And they're not that expensive. They're not expensive. Like
So you thought you'd go for it.
If it was in the U.S., the thing would be like $400, right? But here,
Right.
here it's
Pennies.
like it's pennies, right? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy me one of those. I'm gonna buy one of those.
But what's the thought process in going, today I'm going to buy a frog?
I'm telling you what the process. I'm telling you exactly
I'm lost.
what it was.
I'm still lost.
So I said, I'm going to buy me one of those, and it took me about a month and a half to actually order it because I thought I was thinking, for the comedy, it's funny. It's going to be funny. It's going to be fun. It's just going to be, who else is going to do this? So, but I didn't actually commit to it because I thought maybe it was a little too crazy. But then one day I just said, and I had it like in, I had it in like my box, my shopping cart. So it was just sitting there for like a month and a half, and I just had not committed to, I had
Not taking the final
I
step.
had not, no. And one day I just said, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and just do it. And I clicked it and I ordered it and I said, this done. It came like in a week, and I've been having fun with it ever since. I put the thing on and went for a walk.
I think, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I think it's great. I really do. Somebody just dressing up and having a bit of sense of humor.
Well,
I love it.
The one thing that got me, okay, so I'm on Walking Street and I'm walking around, I'm having fun, I'm dancing around doing it. And then all of a sudden, this is what I was not expecting this. Okay, I was not expecting this at all. So I'm walking along, and all of a sudden, remember this little girl?
Oh, I think I remember
like
what you're
about
gonna say.
8 or 9
Yeah.
years old, comes up, and her dad comes up, and he comes up to me and he goes, my daughter, he's, motioning to me that his daughter, and so she comes up and she gives me this big hug, and she wants to take her picture with me, and just, it was like a big deal for this little girl.
Sure.
And all of a sudden I transformed into this,
Superhero.
like almost like, like a character at a children's party. It was
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
it became more than just being this.
It took on a role.
It actually did. It changed my whole perception of the whole thing. And then I guess she was having such a good time. Then
I think that my honest opinion is this: if you go out to Walking Street dressed as a frog and you're crazy, you're nuts or whatever you want to be, I think it's great. But when just in that one instance, you made that girl happy, and you made her night, and she'll remember that she met a frog on Walking Street. That's it. It's paid for itself. It's paid for itself.
that I was never expecting anything as moving. It was kind of moving because she gave me this big hug, and she wanted her picture taken with me.
Don't say too much. I'll start.
I know, it was like, but what I found out is that next time I go out, I have to expect that.
Stay there. All right.
You're listening to Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.
You definitely are, and welcome back to the studio. Don't forget, at BKK1Radio.com, it's as simple as that. Go onto the website and send us a message if you want. You can go onto the messages, and you can click SpeakPipe, and all you guys that are on at the moment, 127 of you are tuned in already, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's a little bit early in the day, but they're getting a bit...
And listen, if you want a frog to come to your party, to your whatever, I don't charge. It's all volunteer.
Is this an infomercial?
It's all volunteer.
Is this an infomercial?
Yeah. Well, it's Mike's Madhouse. It's one day I'm going to come in. I'm going to do the show as a frog.
Oh,
And,
hey, now we're getting interesting. See, now we're finding the niche. Frogs.
The frogs. The frog channel. The frog channel.
Frog channel. Don't forget, guys, of course, if you've got any questions, dedications, or anything like that, of course, we'll do. Mike, can you find me a song? Let's have a bit of a song.
You want to have a song?
So, yeah, somebody's saying, can you play me a song? So thanks a lot for you guys that are talking about the rain. Yes, the weather has been very, very bad around Thailand. It's been absolutely atrocious. Yes, our thoughts are with the people up in Chiang Rai and Chiang Mai because that's horrendous as well up there. And if you're coming to Pattaya, don't forget, of course, the money at the moment is pretty down, but it's going to be on the way up, and gold at the moment is crazy price.
You want me to just start the music?
You can start the music. You press play. It's your show. All I'm doing is just talking to the people that are out there for you to keep them occupied
go.
while you sell it to the frogs.
Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Yeah, shake that ass for me. Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me. I still got some love deep inside of me. No need to lie to me. I know you got a guy. He's not a guy. Just say goodbye to him. Then take the ride to me. Ride to me. I still got some love deep inside of me. Please drag it out of me. You just might get that G-Wagon out of me. Please drag it out of me. Please drag it out. Rolly gang, patty gang, rich baby daddy gang. I'm with red like I'm at a Cincinnati gang. Hood bitch, tatted gang, oh she tatted name. Real bitch held me down before I had a name. Heard there's money on my head, what is that to me? I put 100 bands on him, he put a rack on me. We from two different worlds, but it's a match to me. Depending on the only time she turned her back on me.
Well, I walked right in and sat right down. I shouldn't have had that kebab in town. I did my deed, I thought I'd be quick, but the aftermath, it hit me like a brick. Now there's a scent lingering in the air, a fragrance so potent it's beyond compare. Sweet baby Jesus, I'd give it 10 minutes if I were you. Let the air clear before you try to come in. I'd give it 10 minutes if I were you, 'cause in your toilet I've committed a sin. It wasn't intentional, this olfactory crime.
And now, more of Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.
Yeah, that was our little our musical interlude there. But let me tell you,
Interlude.
yeah, our musical interlude. We have a few of those.
Interlude. That's a nice word, isn't
throughout
it? Interlude.
That's throughout the show. But we were talking about the frog suit. Let me tell you, it was so much fun. I got so excited. So we went down the walking street, and I had the frog suit in a backpack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we parked up right off of Walking Street there on one of the little soys, and I dressed up, and then I walked the few steps to Walking Street and started walking down Walking Street. As soon as I heard some music, I started dancing, which was just so much fun. I mean, it was just like
I thought it was great.
It was-
when you started to hop, skip, and a jump, and started to shaking his ass. Shake the ass, boy, shake the ass.
right. I mean, you could tell I was having fun, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm having a blast, and I'm skipping, hopping, skipping, and jumping, and I get to one of the bars is jamming out some music. So I'm dancing to the music.
There we go.
And then I get to where the Indian nightclubs are.
Right.
And they're doing the Indian dance, right? And they're really moving
going
and
for it.
grooving. So I start moving and grooving, and I worked up. I danced for about, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes in this frog suit, right?
Sweating?
And I'm sweating, but I'm getting carried away, right? I'm just having such a great time. I get carried away. I'm getting carried away until I stopped. And as soon as I stopped, like my body temperature just like, when I started to feel it, and I realized that, like, all of a sudden I realized I was going to pass out. I was so hot, and I didn't want to just pass out on
But it's like a mini sauna, though, isn't it?
It's like a mini sauna in there, right? It's like 150 degrees in this thing. So I didn't want to pass out and fall and have this big giant dead frog in the middle of Walking Street So someone start cooking me or something.
Hey, Fi, can you imagine that? Bang.
So I'm with Fire, and she's filming me, and I'm like, we gotta go. I gotta get out of this thing. And so she's like, okay, so let's go. But I still had a ways to walk, and I had to walk, and I didn't think I was gonna make it. We turned up that street, the little turn off, and I just felt like I felt dizzy, and just felt like I was gonna pass out. And finally,
But dehydration.
but I was determined not to take the suit off too soon because I could
Right.
not reveal the illusion that it was me under there.
it's me.
Right? I could like take the head off and then pass out. That would have been worse.
That would have been scary for the girl. A frog taking his head off.
But yeah, it was so much fun. I had so much fun, and then I walked down in front of my condo up and down the beach there, and just had a blast just out there because you could just see everybody. When I'm walking around, everybody is just having a big smile and they're laughing and having a good time just from me being there, which is something I can't pull off if I didn't have a frog suit. But
No.
but the fact that everybody's just having such a good time, they love it, they think it's fun, and if you want me to come to your birthday party or your wedding or whatever you're having,
There we go. So if you want a frog, at your
frog
party,
at your wedding.
get in contact with us down here at bkk1radio.com and send us a message and say,
Yeah.
I want that madman, that
If you
frog
want the frog to come, I will
at my
come to your
party.
absolutely. And that's one of the things that I love about Padya. You know, just like you go out with
I
a
think it's-
frog suit like that
It's
and
just
have
the norm. It's just the normal, isn't it? Isn't it? You know, you do that in your own town. They go, "What the?" You do it in patio. They go, "Hey."
And back in LA, they'd call the police. They'd say, "What's going on with this guy?"
You'd be locked up. I'd be a frog in handcuffs.
I'd be in handcuffs.
Frog like Pattaya.
Yeah, I'd be in a high-speed chase. I'd be in a high-speed chase or chasing a frog down the 10 freeway.
Thanks a lot for you guys sending us messages. We'll get to you in a minute. I'm just looking at them as we speak.
We got messages?
We have messages. Yeah, most of them are get off.
Or they're just all about how beautiful she is and
In fact, they are. They
Yeah,
are. They are.
They're like,
just-
who's that girl on there?
They're saying, tell us, Fire. Who are you, Fire? Tell us what you do.
Introduce yourself. to the
Introduce
audience.
yourself. Come on.
Everybody wants to know who
Everybody
you are.
wants to know who you are. Who are you?
My Facebook.
No.
No,
Who
just-
you?
Who are you?
You.
Tell us who you are.
My name Fire from Bangkok.
Yep.
From Bangkok?
So your name's
But-
Fire, and you're from Bangkok.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do, Fire? I mean, what you have a YouTube channel, don't you? You have Facebook channels.
Let me tell you, because she's very modest, but she has become a social media
Guru.
guru.
Here we go.
She
Facebook.
Facebook and YouTube. She is now advising people.
Right.
I told her she should charge them a subscription rate, and that they can contact her, and she'll answer all their questions about Facebook and YouTube and all of those things, because that's what she does.
Right.
And she makes videos where she helps people
Liu
learn.
Facebook.
She helps people make their Facebook, get followers. She advises them on how to get unblocked. What people get into Facebook jail,
Now,
and you string them. Is that what you do?
so
You
here's-
string them out of jail?
So here's one thing for you. Okay, Fire, tell us this, and I want to know how you do this. Right? You know that you can't get in contact with Facebook on a telephone. There's no telephone lines to Facebook. Does not exist. Right? If you want to find out things to Facebook, they only have a social media blog. It's a blog where everybody talks, and then it tells you. But years ago, about 2 years ago, I actually got an email to a person in Facebook that worked there that could fix things. How do you fix things if somebody has a problem? That's what I'd like to know.
In
In Facebook, yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah. If I have a problem, can you fix it for me?
Yes, I can fix in Facebook if you problem for make keep Liu Facebook.
Okay.
Liu Facebook, right? Yeah.
New Facebook.
Liu REELS.
Real Facebook.
Yeah,
Okay.
real
So to make,
Facebook.
you mean you can make reels for the Facebook?
She helps people make their
Yes.
reels.
Right,
and
right,
get
right, right,
views.
right. Okay, got you. So you've been making reels, and now you're sort of teaching the people that don't really know how to make a reel to make a reel.
She's good with like putting graphics on there and
Right.
putting words and text
Right.
and putting little arrows, and she does all kinds of stuff.
What
like
about the videos? What about the videos? I've seen you do some videos where I mean, you might be sitting on a bed or a couch or something with a fan behind you, and you're talking, and it sounds really cool. But I'm going, what are you saying? I mean, how about this, Fire? Can I give you an example? Can you put English subtitles on for me, please?
In Facebook.
Yeah, on the reels, and your Facebook clips, just press subtitles English, and we can read it.
It'll do that?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can, but in English, don't pay money.
No. If you make a video like we're making YouTube now, yeah, then I can select what I want my subtitles to be in, so people can read it as well as listening to it. Because you sound interesting, yeah. I mean, no disrespect, Michael. You sound interesting. You look nice on your videos, and I'm thinking, oh, what's she talking about?
Because her audience is Thai.
I know,
Right,
but what
and-
about?
Right.
Hey, I'm saying
Right.
it because we're here.
I agree with you.
Yeah, there's bound to be some Falang, with no disrespect. There's bound to be some Falang that go, wow, she's a pretty
What
girl.
is she talking
I want to
about?
listen to her. What's she talking about?
Yeah,
Now, if you
absolutely.
had the English subtitles clicked on, I can read what you're talking about.
And you'd go, oh, I'm not interested.
Or I'd, or
No,
I-
I'm just-
or
I'm
I'd
just
say-
kidding. I'm
or
just
I'd-
kidding.
I'd say get off, or I'd listen to you.
Right.
One of
But
the
no,
two.
I agree. You should
Yeah.
you should put the subtitles
Subtitles.
on there that are in English,
Subtitles in English.
because it'll double your audience.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
You get twice as many people looking.
Before I use language English, but you don't pay money.
No. It's free on Facebook. You can subtitles are free.
No, we're gonna put subtitles.
Subtitles like this one now. You see the one we're doing now, the live video that you can see on there. Yeah.
On
Now you're watching that one. Yeah.
Okay,
when
okay.
when that renders today, when that's finished today,
gonna
it
have
will put, it will
subtitles
put English subtitles on for me. So when I make it and produce it, it will have subtitles on.
So let me tell you how the difference between the U.S. and Thailand is as far as like Facebook and YouTube goes.
Right.
When a year and a half ago, when I came here to Thailand, and I was doing my Facebook and YouTube, and I'm not monetized. I'm not doing it for
Whatever.
I
You
just
do it for fun.
that's a hobby.
Yeah.
It's a hobby. It's like a personal diary type situation, right? And she asked me. She said, "How do you get followers and subscribers and all of these things? How do you build your audience?" Because she didn't have, she had a fraction of the followers that I had, and I didn't have that many, and at that time. And I told her, I said, well, I do this, I do that, which is really basic stuff. I comment on people's posts, and then, and I thank them, and then I reciprocate, and I do like that, and I try to build a small audience. And then she said, okay. So she started doing it. This girl is blown up because her audience is Thai.
That's the thing. I
And
mean,
it's
she's
a different culture.
She's got an advantage straight away.
She's blown up. I mean, she's like an influencer now.
Thais, my wife, right? My Thai wife will sit there for hours watching somebody eat. Watching somebody eat. I'm going, and she's eating. My wife's eating. She's like, and then I can hear her in the background. And I look at it, and it's like, I've got my wife over here eating, and I've got the sound over there from the telephone. I've got eating in stereo in my kitchen. You know what I mean?
In 3D.
3D, yeah. Can we play another track? I want to answer some of these messages, Mike. So, yeah. So there we go. Yeah, please, if you can
So
try.
she is now a social media influencer. So along with the frog, if you want a frog, you can contact me. If you want a frog job, if you want assistance with your Facebook, you can contact Faya,
There we
and
go.
she
There we go.
She will help you with that. Let me
Good.
see. You want to hear a song? Let's see.
Yeah.
You can follow me now on Facebook now. Far.
There we go. Got another infomercial now. It's a frog and
right,
fire.
there you go.
Can't be bad, can it? Let's have a track.
Listen up, fellas, and you will hear a lesson that might make you shed a tear. It don't matter how loud you shout, the size of your bulge is all we care about. You need 8 inches to take this ride. If you only have 7, just run and hide. If you only got 6, give yourself a hand. If you're under 5, don't ever come around again. What I'm saying is sad, but but true. Not much that you fellas really can do. So don't get mad, no reason to erupt. It's not our fault if you don't measure up. You need 8 inches to take this ride. If you only have 7, just run and hide. If you only got 6, give yourself a hand. If you're under 5, don't ever come around again. You need 8 inches to take this ride. If you only have 7, just run and hide. If you only got 6, give yourself a hand. If you're under 5, don't ever come around again.
Let's see what's behind that meat curtain. Looks like she's hurting for squirting. Got me bricked up. You got my bricked up. Looking at that big butt. You got me bricked up. Looks like she's hurting for squirting. You are squirting for squirting. You got me bricked up. You got my bricked up, baby. You got me bricked up. You got my bricked up. Looking at that big butt. You got me bricked up. Looking at you move those hips gives my pants a tight fit. You got me bricked up. You got my bricked up.
There you go. Down here in Paddy, what can we say? It's a Tuesday. It's
a rainy Tuesday.
A rainy Tuesday outside.
Early
what?
landing.
Early what?
Landing in the morning.
Laning. You can't say R's. Thais can't say R's. You know that
No,
there?
right.
They all say we're going to the loom.
Right.
We're going to the loom and it's laning.
Landing.
Yeah, see, laning. Say R.
But-
R.
Law.
See, L.
But they can. They just say it in a different place.
I-A-I-N.
So they're not used to
Eh?
R-A-I-N.
they're not used to making that sound like in the middle of a word or at the beginning of a word. They make that sound at the end of a word.
It's like Thai words, Mike. It's up and down.
Yeah, but they do make the R sound, but they make it at the end of a word.
Yeah.
They can't make it like at the beginning of a word for some reason.
Say rain-ing.
Huh?
Rain-ing.
Landing.
Say lean. Yeah. I had this thing. I've gone through this with my wife.
No.
I've said to her, I've sat there with my wife and I go, say R. She goes, R.
Okay, say this though. Say customer.
Customer.
See, she
Customer.
can make
Customer.
the sound.
Customer.
Customer.
Customer. Yeah, the R's gone to the end, isn't it?
Oh, different.
She can. They can say it in certain instances at the end of a word. They can.
First
get that
time I
word.
heard it when I came to Paddy, I wondered what it was. It said, "Hello, Mister, you like my loom?" What loom? What's a loom? I thought I was going to start sewing or something. You know,
Yeah, I got that.
get my knitting needles out.
I got that a lot because I don't know. I guess the our brains work in a way that if there's a we fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
Right. Our brain just
course,
naturally
yeah.
fills in the gaps for us. Otherwise, we'd be confused about everything. But when I would talk to Faya and she wouldn't make the R sound and she'd make the L sound, and I wouldn't get it. And it's such a simple.
It is. I don't understand why they can't say the R.
No, I mean for us,
Yeah.
like for me, when I first got here, instead of saying room, say she would say loom.
Loom, yeah.
And instead of me just saying, well, it's room, I would be like, huh? What? I would be so confused.
Fire. Can you say crisps?
Keep
My wife does the same.
Right.
Quiff. Quiff.
Or let's say, can you say flood?
fun.
She can't say that flood. She can't put that L in there. She can't get that.
Fun.
Crisp is the one that got me with my wife. I said, I'll get some crisps. And she went, quiff. I went, what?
See, and and a lot of us, like, we can't speak Thai with the, like with the up and down with the my.
Oh,
and
the Thai.
I can't.
ตรงไปหลังเลี้ยวซ้ายเลี้ยวขวา
Yeah เลี้ยว
เข้า
ซ้า
ใจ
ย
ไหมเข้าใจไหมเข้าใจไหม
I wanted to learn that, and I started, and I was like, oh my goodness, it was the up and the down.
Do you
with
understand
the
me?
sound.
ไม่เข้าใจไม่เข้าใจ
My gosh yeah
I got my translator here, and
they go ภาษาไทยก็บอกว่าภาษาไทย 20% no me no good I go loom
รู้มากpeople Thai say โอ้ฝรั่งรู้มาก
yeah, it's really funny because I know certain things, of course you do, but it's just so funny when you do know the words that they're saying, and you listen to the lady at the checkout, you know, and they're doing the shopping or something, and they say, you know, they say, ding dong, he too slow, and then she'll say, he the flang too slow, and then I go, Lulu.
That's fun. That's funny because I know what that's
I
like.
like it. I think it's
Yeah.
funny. I always get a laugh from them.
That's funny.
Always.
Now, you know, again with the brain, the way we learn. I've been here a year and a half, and I should be able to speak Thai.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not an idiot. I mean, I should.
Yeah.
It's just being lazy and not putting the work in. Now, when I was in India one time, and this is like back in 2005, I was there for 2 months. I was there for like 6 weeks, and I thought I should be able to learn something in 6 weeks. You know, I should be able to learn. So my friend said, I have a neighbor, a girl. She's like 16, and she can teach you. She can teach you to speak, you know, Hindi.
Right.
And you know, like 1 hour a day. You just sit with her, and she'll write it out. And I was like, okay. So I started doing that for 1 hour a day, and she was teaching me the alphabet. And I'm writing the squigglies, right? Because it's different, you know. And it's like, this is a rear sound, and this is a sh sound, and writing all these different things because it's a completely different
Completely.
sounds and tongue and the whole thing. And I'm doing this, and I'm writing like I'm in school. I'm making the letters A, you know, R over it, like, you know, in lines. I'm just like I was in 4th grade, and I'm doing it. And lo and behold, and I'm learning the sounds that the squigglies are making, right? That the alphabet's making. I'm learning the sound. Lo and behold, after about a week of this, I'm walking down the road and I see a sign, and I can read it. And I looked at the sign. I looked at the sign, and I said, that says Shri Ram whatever, because I had learned.
A lot of people.
I had learned those letters.
A lot of people in Thailand, for Falangais, foreigners, can speak. They can speak Thai, but they can't read or write Thai. Now, the thing that when I was learning Thai, you know, I mean, before I had the strokes and things, I was trying to learn Thai. You know, the normal stuff to get you through things. The thing that really got me was the time. Thai time.
Time.
Right. If you want to try and learn Thai time, it's really confusing.
Because they go one through 6 and then 1 through 6 again?
It changes. So now, you know, you can say the easy way, of course, is you can say Hokmon and things like that.
6 โมง
Yeah, so that's the easy way. That's the condensed way of saying 6 o'clock. You understand me?
Okay.
So you go, what is it? Ha, hook, jed, bad, gow. So gangwon is like
Gangwon.
9. Is 9. So you got.
9 โมง
So yeah, is that morning or night? Gamon, is that morning?
morning เนี่ย
Morning.
9 โมง
And night is
3 ทุ่ม เอ้ย
samtum, yeah?
3 ทุ่ม Thailand ลองทำโกเซ3 ทุ่ม
Samtum. Yeah, you see, there's an easy way
So
of
that's
saying
different than just saying the number, because we would just say 2,
it. Yeah, but
5,
okay, yeah, but
8, 9.
yeah, but if you say to a Thai now, they say, "Oh, what time I see you tomorrow?" And I go,
Nine
I go Homon, which means 5 in the morning.
Right.
yeah?
They don't, you would just say 5.
No, because
They wouldn't understand
won't
that.
understand
Right.
that. Just that if you said 5, if you said to a Thai and they say, "What time should I see you?" and you go "Ha," which is 5, yeah. You just got to take a guess at when they're going to come. Nighttime or morning, you see. So Samtum is the nighttime, yeah.
yeah
And Mun is the morning. So that's the 2 easy ways of saying the time.
So that's like saying AM PM
yeah,
in a way.
in a way, it's the same. It's the same with the money when you count the money. You nung loi, yeah,
Nung loi.
nung loi, nung pan,
Yes.
nung sen,
Yeah.
nung mun.
Yes.
What's the one after that? Nung lang.
1 ล้าน Yes.
Yeah, nung lang, and then what?
I love.
Nung lang is the big one. So you're counting, but then when you say then they say how much is it, and they go it's nung loi.
100.
Yeah, and then you go nung loi zip.
120.
Yeah, so you got to, and then it changes again down the line. It gets complicated.
It's not like a Western 10, 20, 30, 40.
No, but you can learning. I mean, when you come to Thailand, anybody that's coming to Thailand should learn the basics. I mean, definitely left and right, definitely.
Well, I'm gonna get you a shirt that says basics on it. 'Cause
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is my basics, right?
You should get a T-shirt on the back. Basic words to learn. Lil Sai, Lil
My-
Kwai,
Trans-
Loom.
Translator.
Like a time you say you want pick up your daughter, you say 4 o'clock. I think 4 o'clock in the morning.
There we
I
go.
will-
See,
Yeah. And then she wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning and she's all getting ready to go. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, we got to pick up your daughter.
See?
I'm like, tonight.
see.
Yes, I know sleep. Why you not go exciting for go pick up your daughter?
That's why.
Did he not say 4 night, or did he?
No,
just,
I
he
said-
just said
I-
4.
4 o'clock.
I said, we're going to go tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And so she thought I meant 4 o'clock in the morning.
You're lucky he's still alive.
So she wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning and is
But-
like, let's go. Why aren't you up? And I'm like, tonight. We're not going till tonight. And she's like, oh, you said 4 o'clock.
Yes.
And that's why. Because 4 o'clock, she thought 4 o'clock in the morning. As soon as 4 o'clock comes, and the next 4 o'clock was going to be in the morning.
Right.
But that's what she thought, right?
Thanks a lot for all you guys saying, it has been a bit rainy out there, and I do agree with all you guys. It has been absolutely atrocious. Got a couple of guys on here saying, there's always confusion in the Thai language when you're talking to Thais. Sometimes you can talk to a Thai person and basically you can explain to them what you want, and if you explain something like, he said something like, okay, I want to go in there and I want a can of tuna, for example. So he goes in and he asks for a can of tuna, and the lady's saying, yes, sir, yes, sir.
And
yes,
then
sir,
there's no
yes, sir."
tuna.
and then she comes back with a pound of beef.
Right.
So
many times.
there is in Thailand. I'll tell you now, in Thailand, the biggest thing in Thailand that makes problems in Thailand for foreigners is the language barrier.
Well, I'll tell you, it's
100%.
it's really funny because we'll be out somewhere in the city and we'll be looking for a place to eat, and then we'll pull up to a place to eat, and then the menu will be, in Thai or pictures or whatever, and I'll say to her, I'll say to her, and I'll say, what do they have here? And what is the standard answer? Everything.
Absolutely.
They have everything, right? And then we sit down, and I go, do they have this? No.
No. And the other one is, would you like a drink?
Look, she's
Yes.
laughing. She's laughing because she knows it's true. She doesn't. She knows it's true.
Would you like a drink? Yes. No. Would you like a drink? Yes. What do you want? Yes.
Yes. No, it was funny because my first night in Pattaya, when I first came a year and a half ago, my buddy took me out, went to the bar, and he goes, and he did the same thing, and he's from LA. I grew up with this guy, and he goes, they got a full bar here. You can order whatever you want. You got whatever you want. And I go, oh, okay. So they come, and I go, can you make, I ordered, I forget what I ordered, like Bloody Mary, or I ordered a Long Island iced tea or something. And he looks at me like I'm an idiot, and he goes, they can't make that because they don't know what that is. And I was like, you just told me they have a full bar. They can make whatever I want, and I'm
Yeah.
asking for like the simplest drink, and he goes, look, they can make you like a Jack and
Jack,
Coke.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like, okay, why didn't you say that?
3 ingredients.
Yeah, ice,
Coke.
Jack, and Coke. But yeah,
And you even get them 3 mixed up.
but I said, can you make a margarita? No. Can you make a Long Island? No. Can you make? I was like, okay, just give me the Jack and Coke.
It's definitely 100. It's definitely 100% in Thailand. The language barrier,
But
it's just something that.
But the Thai people are
amazes
so
me.
friendly
Oh yeah,
that it doesn't
absolutely.
even matter. You know what I mean? It makes it pleasant.
And sometimes they get it totally wrong, but
They get it totally wrong.
Their smile melts you, and you just go, forget
You
it.
just go,
Can I have steak, chips, and peas, please? Yeah, of course you can. They come out with spaghetti, and you go,
okay.
thank you. But that's what we do here, right? That's what we do. 2 seconds. Got to say hello to Roy Ditchford. How you doing, Roy? He's a little bit sick in bed at the moment.
Oh, Roy.
Roy, get yourself better wherever you are. Ian Barkley over in the UK, and Mad Dog as well. Travis Whale in the UK, who plays with a lot of people. That man.
Mad Dog.
No, Travis Whale is a really good. Mad Dog's a friend of mine. Simon Cook, who is in IP2, the film. You know the one in
Okay.
IP2. Simon's over there at the moment in Turkey. He says hello. Russell down in Cambodia, and Mark and all those guys. Hello to you. Got loads. So thank you very much,
Well,
guys.
yeah. Thanks a lot, everybody. And
Thanks
all
a
you
lot.
guys out there, you got to run up. While you're on YouTube, you got to run over to It's Mike Sandoval's YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out all my cool videos and my movie. That I
And we'll
got.
put all the links in the description today. At the end of the video, underneath it'll have to Fi if you want to speak to Fi. If you want to speak to Mike, if you want to get a frog. Yes, I said it. If you want
You want
to
to get a frog? Yes.
I think next time for go around Thailand.
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
train, go by train, go.
Frogs Travels.
yeah,
Frogs
go,
travel,
go
yeah.
Go
Frogs
anyway,
Travel.
take for go train. by
Frog. The frog loves to travel.
Are you going to play us a track? We've got time for. Let's have a look. We have got time to play a track on the way out today because we're on the 45-minute dot. So I'm going to just play your little jingle so you can have a listen.
Okay, let's play
You're
one.
listening to Mike's Madhouse on BKK1Radio.com.
Say goodbye, guys.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Say goodbye.
Hello, bye bye.
Hello. See what I mean? Hello, bye
Hello,
bye.
hello,
I'll have
bye-bye.
a Jack and Coke, please.
There you go.
Suddenly I felt a rumble down below. I tried to hold it in, but it was time to blow. Oops, I breathed in your face. My front bum is a disgrace. I'll try to send it to outer space. Next time I queef in your face. In your face. The snow was rain like rotten cod. You gag, ran and left me on that Todd. I tried to laugh it off, but it was no use. My fish mission had been set loose. Oops, I queefed in your face. My front bum is a disgrace. I'll try to send it to outer space. Next time I queef in your face. In your face. In your face. I know it's gross, I know it's rude. Next time I'll try being less crude. No more queefing will come from me. I'll hold it in, just wait and see. In your face.
Classic rock and crazy talk on Mike's Madhouse on BKK.